Hi, Daniel. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm good. So I love that you said last season that you love messy TV because it makes for great TV, which is so
Yep,
true. Because man, the situations Spencer is in this season are messy. So he's got
absolutely.
Beverly versus Seth Crenshaw. He's got his arm is not okay. He's got feelings for two lovely young ladies that the fans have a lot of opinions on.
Yeah.
So tell me what situations you really liked exploring this season.
I mean, all of the above. I think the some of the most fun scenes have been the scenes, exploring the sort of love triangle between Spencer and Olivia. I love working with Sam and Greta, and we have so much fun with those scenes. All three of us are always kind of debating and arguing of who's in the right and who's in the wrong, and who deserves it and who doesn't deserve it and stuff. And so we have so much fun with those scenes. Um, and then the rest, I think the football has always been one of my favorite parts. And it's senior year, and Spencer has a lot riding on this path to the state championship, his own personal ambitions as well as trying to save the school. So yeah, it's playing those football scenes with such high stakes is awesome as well. So definitely a toss up between those two things.
Mhm. And so, as you were saying, fans are very passionate about the two young ladies. You've been talking about it with them. I loved your hangouts also on your
Oh,
YouTube
thank you
channel
so
with
much.
both ladies individually. I loved your cooking video with Greta. So, what do you
Yeah.
like best about working with Sam and Greta?
This, I mean, honestly, they're just both so much fun. Like we bonded from right from the first season, and um they're both just from very different. Like Greta's obviously from Canada, she's from Toronto, and the sort of daughter of immigrants, and like she's amazing. She's fluent in Russian. She's just such a cool person, and to be around. And Sam's exactly the same. Sam's been doing this for a long time. She's definitely someone who's very familiar and comfortable on the set, and she's been acting for a long time. So I look to her for inspiration a lot of times, and they're both such good friends together. And we just have so much fun on set, and they're both just incredible actors. And so when it gets to those, even though this kind of emotional scenes can be tough, like working with them is just a dream because they're just both so good and they offer so much in the scene.
Mm. And Sam is definitely the biggest SpongeBob fan I discovered in your
She is,
hangout.
she's a psychopath when it comes to SpongeBob. She can quote everything.
So, who do you think Spencer should end up with? Do you have any personal opinions?
Ooh, I did. I honestly, I go back and forth. I to be honest, we've all three of us have sort of made a pact to stay out of it and just like and just see and just let and kind of let the fans decide. And again, even the writers are sort of have their favorites and they're trying to figure out and they're trying to decide who it is. So everyone's sort of got an opinion on it, and I don't even know if they decided fully what the end game is going to be, because I know they go back and forth. It's such a hot topic everywhere on the set, in the studio. Everyone's trying to figure out who it should be. But I think you know what? I think Spencer would be lucky to end up with either of them.
Oh, good
Yeah.
answer. Good answer. Very diplomatic.
Yeah, exactly.
So I know you can't reveal any spoilers for the upcoming season. So tell me about some of your favorite downtime memories.
Favorite downtime memories. Honestly, it was probably learning to play football. So I've made really good friends
Mm.
with a few of the guys on the stunt team, Game Changing Films, who take care of all our stunts in football and everything like that. They couple of the guys I became really close with one, and they basically started coaching me in football and helping me like learn how to play, because I really wanted to learn how to play. And so we've become really, really good friends, and we traveled together and hung out together. And at one point it was like every single day we were out in the field playing football, and they were taking me through all the kind of drills and routes they did in college and NFL and stuff like that. So that was probably my favorite, just really kind of learning how to play football and hanging out with those guys in the LA sunshine.
Mm. And so did you get into American football at all? Do you like
I did.
watching it? Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I enjoy watching it. I love watching it. It's now that I know what's going on. I
Yeah.
have such a like new appreciation for, you know, what it takes to play it. It's such a complex sport. You need a really high IQ. So I have a whole new level of respect for those guys.
Mm. Yeah, I loved your watching your interviews with Tay last season. It was all jokes between you two. It
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah.
Is that what it was like on set working with him, having him as your character's coach again?
Oh, constantly. Yeah, Tay is if there's anyone that's gonna make you break in a scene and laugh when you're not supposed to be laughing, it's Tay. Tay will absolutely get you in trouble. He's such a creative mind. He's such amazing at like improvisation. You never kind of know what you're gonna get out of him in a scene. He'll take a line and give you like 20 different versions. Like he's so good at what he does. And but it makes it exciting. He makes every scene really exciting. He's so kind of relaxed and laid back. You know, he's been doing it for so long that, you know, he's such an amazing anchor to have on the show. Um and for me, who's, you know, this is my first lead role, to be around someone like that who's has so much experience is really comforting too.
Mm. And I know the show has a lot of fans. You have a lot of fans, especially for your hangouts. I loved the one on mental health. I thought it was so interesting and really
Yeah,
shed a light on a lot of topics that a lot of people don't know about. And I thought the line about you should always just be there and just listen was really interesting and really applies for all age groups too, which was, I thought it was really good to have that online.
thank
So
you.
what does the fan support mean to you? And what sort of fan reactions do you get that really stay with you?
Yeah, I mean they've been amazing. I mean the hangout you know, I'm very low key on social media, and I felt like we should I felt like I just wanted to give the fans a little bit more of the cast. And one thing that we, between scenes and between takes, we always have just some of the most hilarious, insightful, you know, interesting conversations. And so I just had the idea like we should record a few of these and just see, and you know, it's us getting to talk to each other, which we all love doing, but you know, get to let the fans in on it. And so it was very organic how it came about, and I loved that the fans like took to it. And then when I finished it, you know, because of everything that was going on, that's why I decided to do the extra two special episodes, the mental health episode and the Black Lives Matter episode, um, just to give them a little bit extra. And because I wanted to educate myself as well. You know, mental health is it's an important. It's never been more prevalent than today, and especially amongst young people. And so getting the response that it got was a beautiful thing. And I'm gonna leave them up for people to, you know, keep discovering and keep finding. Honestly, I think my favorite reactions is coming from I've had a few where it's like parents will say, you know, you know, this is like me and my son's favorite show. And I've had parents say, you know, we've always been so distant and we haven't really been able to connect, but the one thing me and my son or me and my daughter connect on is All American. And or it's helped me have difficult conversations with my children, or you know, All American inspired me to reach out to my father and heal like past relationships. I mean, yeah, there's nothing's gonna beat that. Nothing's gonna beat being able to, you know, be the kind of match that kind of sparks those kind of flames. You just can't beat that.
Mm, that's amazing. And
Yeah.
so a lot of people are watching every Monday night, All American. What have you been watching or read or listening to that you're really into?
What TV shows? Ooh, I have been watching. What have I been watching? Obviously, I've been catching up on Narcos on Netflix, mainly because I'm trying to learn Spanish, and they mostly speak Spanish in the show. So, so it's a good way. It's a great TV show, but also like it's like 90% Spanish, so it's been helping with my Spanish. So that's kind of what I've been watching recently, and everyone keeps telling me to get into Bridgerton, so I might check that out and see if that's any good. But yeah, it's mostly Narcos, honestly, for the Spanish.
Well, thank you so much for your work, Daniel. I can't wait to see
Thank
the
you.
rest of this season. Have an amazing day.
It's gonna be great. You too. Take
Thanks
care.